But either way, Nigma Galaxy, they've much harder time in comparison. Anyway, mid lane, Panther is going to be able to steal that bounty rune super early. Noob actually catches him out. Omar and JH also showing up. Oh, that is a sick shot coming in from Omar. Catching out Panther. It should be first blood here for Noob. Panther dropping low, and Noob does end up getting the kill. Gonna go a long way in helping him out against this Ember Spirit. So, yeah, it was called Gluttony, so you get Gluttony now off your shard. But you also get some Spell Amp, as I see that Yatoro taking some damage down bottom. Dropping very low. Survives with the Fairy Fire, though. And Omar diving a bit too deep in the tower. I think he's gonna go down. Yeah, the Tusk is gonna fall. And another Tusk bites the dust. Well, I say another Tusk, but it's just one Tusk. Yatoro 7 or is it 5? I'm actually going to have to check. I think I might be getting that confused with the Medallion of God. Okay, it's 5. But you give him that. You give them the drinking buddies, and all of a sudden they are zooming. Going at a very high move speed. Down bottom, Yatoro dropping low. I think this time around he might end up falling here. Yeah, Yatoro will die. Panther also dropping low. And they're going to continue diving for the Shadow Demon. Omar doesn't mind giving up his life if it means they get Panther. Omar actually pops the Lotus to try and live, but Drew TP's in, drops the Earth Spike, gets the kill. So, choice this game. I do like it on the Centaur a lot. Oh, Stampede, down bottom, Yatoro getting doomed up. 666, that's the power of the devil. And they will find the TA as the Vi gets the kill. Rue, level 5 on the line. Unfortunately, couldn't do much. Panto, I do believe he tried to disrupt him, but it just ended up dying on Yatoro before he had the chance to do so. NCQ, rotating down bottom of the TB. I do think they spotted this. Yatoro is still sticking around though. There's a Metamorphosis available. In fact, everyone from Nigma Galaxy is here in the bottom lane. And Team Spirit simply do not have the numbers. Collapse can't TP in here. The Ember Remnants out, leaving Yatoro for dead. Nigma Galaxy, they take down the carry of Team Spirit and now looking for more. Panto in some trouble as Omar is getting the tag team up very soon. No disruption, no disseminate. Just the Shadow Demon being sent straight back to the fountain. Noob getting the kill. A little afraid for Spirit because their drop is the one that is supposed to be making things happen. Speaking of which, the Y just walks into the Radiant Jungle, gets surrounded by 4 heroes, gets beaten up like he's in the back alley of a London pub. Shanked to death. Granite Golem. Yes, Collapse down bottom does have the backup of the Shadow Demon. Rue and the Ember running here. Lal is on his way, but they're going to take down the easier target first. They take away Panto's life, and now Collapse in some trouble. Crimson God keeping him alive, though, and Blade Mail doing a lot of work, but he is all alone. He really needs his friends. His friends are not here. They were a bit too late. Team Spirit, the rush bit here for the side of Nigma Galaxy as they walk around the jungle. Don't see anyone, but there's Collapse. He's thinking about going in. He's going to tag the Aether Remnant here. Doom being considered, but it's not dropped just yet. They know what happened last time. Collapse just popped the Blade Mail and ended up surviving anyway. Still got the Crimson Guard. Not popped it just yet. They're going to try and turn their focus towards Doi. Now the Crimson Guard gets popped. Roshan dropping low. Lal snatches the Aegis though. Team Spirit, they've still got it against Nigma Galaxy. They will take down the Doom. The Vi is dead. The Doom is out. And now Stampede gets popped as they're going to try and find Rincy Q. But Rincy Q is out of there. Yatoro spots the Void Spirit. Oh, sorry, excuse me, the Dazzle. But the Dazzle TP's out. But it's just going to be the Aegis here and a kill going the way of Team Spirit as you can never count them out of a fight. Damage to 2, so. Spot out Omar, though. There's the Dazzle going into the Nozzle Projection. Just going to heal up Omar. Spots out the TA and well, uh-oh, they're going to go for the Dazzle instead here. Turned into a frog. Frogs can't grave themselves. So they find the Dazzle. The Vi standing around with a shard, his double Devas and his Midas, wondering what on earth do I do now? Well, the answer was that maybe you should have got for a better item a little earlier. This back street ball not really working out for him. He's going to be taken out as Collapse gets himself a double kill. Oh, lol. Reventing forward. Looking to find Noob, but Noob walks the other way. Instead, they're going to run into GH. GH just gets quickly taken out by the amp damage. And Noob is still around. He's still farming. I mean, Panto and Rue have shown up. They know that there is a Void Spirit around these spots. And Noob, he needed hitting some pretty good timings here. Oh, Here a stampede up top. It's because they found Lal. Lal has been doomed up by the power of the devil and Noob. Uh-oh. No more astral steps. Yatoro on his tail. Aether Remnant pulling back Yatoro though. And there is the finger coming out from Rue. They will find the Void Spirit. And that is after dropping the Doom. A very bad fight for Nigma Galaxy. Oh, Omar, he's found Panto here on the Shadow. Even if they could take him out, it'd be a very good start, but the disruption buys him some time. In the meantime, Yatoro focusing the Vi dropping very, very low on the Doom. He will die through the BKB, and they don't find Panto anyway. Panto survives by the skin of his teeth, blinks out on the Shadow Demon, and now Rinsekiu caught out in no man's land, collapse in front of his face. Does have the Sunder, thinks about popping it, but the Lotus Orb is there. Collapse is fine for now. Snowball. Oh, Omar, that is actually a very cheeky play. Snowballing Collapse on purpose, but Collapse should be able to blink out. Yeah, he's going to be fine. Rinsekiu can't get the Sunder off. And when the dust settles, it's a 1-for-1 trade. A post 4 for a post 3, but Spirit probably happier about that than Nigma Galaxy. Buying out the Specialist Array here on the TV. Thinking of going for the Hydra's Breath. Okay, that's the initiation on the back lines. They go on the TA. Yatoro still has an Aegis for another minute and a half, though. That's not the best target to go on, and they found the Void Spirit. Nigma Galaxy in some trouble as the Doom even gets reflected back onto the ice. 6-6-6. The Devil gets a taste of his own medicine here as GH, he's going to be slain by the Ember. And Team Spirit, it's going to be a full 5-man wipe onto Nigma Galaxy. I wouldn't be too surprised to see the double G's being dropped here, because I think this is game. Nigma Galaxy probably going to take this time to discuss, to see what they want to change here for game number 2. Nigma tap out. And to game 2 you go, Team Spirit. Showing Collapse as a near free farm here. Stun comes out. They can actually make a bit of a go here for the Slardar, and they've got the damage with the Shadow Wave. The creeps just burst the Slardar to shreds. Pop. Like a pinata or a balloon. Take a choice. Rue and GH still going at it. GH doesn't have any more reach. Yatoro finishes up the Possessed Mask here up top. The White try to make a dive with the Iron Shell. They've got double Iron Shells actually. Creep did die towards the end, so the Iron Shell will expire. Omar will die too. Panto, once again, gonna get a huge number of levels thanks to that, and even Rue's gonna get a little bit of extra XP. Panto hits level 4. Collapse does get the Lotus. He's actually maxed out the bash on the Slardar, so he can't run away. He doesn't have the Guardian Sprint, and that's gonna cost him his life here. GH and Omar combined get that kill, and it's right on the Wisdom Shrine timing. Now Panto is here, and Lal's coming over as well on the Pangle here. Rolling Thunder at the ready, but it looks like GH and Omar will just back off. Let them have the Wisdom Shrine. No. The White, they're going to make a bit of a dive here. They do have the replica, the wall of replica, excuse me, and they'll pop it and get the kill. Quick kill onto Yatoro. Team Spirit, this time around, don't bring the numbers. Why actually leaving the net worth chance? A 2k net worth lead for Nigma. Noob also starting to overtake Lal in terms of farming. Oh no, he is incredibly out of position there on the Doom. Did not anticipate Rue being there on the Lion. GH is here though, drops the shallow grave. Noob will however still take out the Panto's damage over time. They get the kill on the Doom. The Y is showing up though on the Darkseid. Doesn't have an Iron Shell just yet. Trying to run into the side of Team Spirit, but yeah. Doesn't really do much. Doesn't end up seeing the life of his supports. Although I have spoken too early. GH in some trouble. GH dropping. GH drops. Omar looking for the return kill. And Lal is just dead. So, perhaps not that bad of a fight here for the side of Nigma Galaxy. Sure, they did lose the Doom earlier, but they get Omar this kill, and he's got level 6 now on the Hoodwink. Not a bad idea. Speaking of the Doom, well, Noob is here. He's got a Doom with Collapse's name written on it. Collapse, bushwhacked, hit by the Sharpshooter. They will just be able to find the kill without popping that Doom. As Collapse tries to buy some time, but will ultimately fall. Oh, and now bottom collapse. Not again. Did buy out the blink dagger, fortunately. We'll lose a bunch of gold as he dies. Gets a whole bunch of money to himself. Up top, though, they do manage to take out the Vai Lama Dark. Noob. Oh, whoa. Rue. That's a goof up and a half, and that's actually going to mean that Noob survives. And Yatoro, he gets caught by the bushwhack. Hex is there, but thankfully the haste is keeping him alive. He gets to disengage. Lala going in with the Rolling Thunder, looking for the backline targets. Is GH. Grave, TP out, cancelled by the Rolling Thunder, and collapse. This comes and deletes the hoodwink from existence. Oh, that's a nice vacuum wall coming in from the wide. The wide looking to turn this ship around. As Noob comes in, drops the Doom. It's out on Rue once again. Because fuck the Lion. Everybody hates Lion players, including Noob. In fact, he'd probably hate the Lion player if he was on his team as well. And Team Spirit looks like they're cleaning this fight up. They have lost Collapse, and buybacks are coming in from Nigma Galaxy. Rinseq, well, he's got another rage coming up in a bit, although Lal does get to disengage with the swashbuckle. Noob chasing, looking for more. Panther no longer has the egg or the dive. He will fall. That's the gem hitting the deck. So Yatoro here, he is showing himself in the mid lane, but up top there is well, there are 3 heroes here on Nigma Galaxy. They're going to make a play here for the Doom. The Doom's still tanky though. He's got the Heaven's Helmet, so he's got a lot of evasion and a lot of armor to work with. And my god, that Wall of Replica plus the Bushwhack controlling them out for such a long time. From Nigma Galaxy, so they know where Team Spirit are. Spirit, though, trying to move towards the pit. Instead, they might end up finding the Vaya. He does have the Crimson and the Lotus, so he's not the easiest to take out. They're going to start off with the Earth Spike, going to try and take them out. But man, that Blinket is so good coming in from Noob. They're going to instantly take out the Phoenix. No egg for this fight. That egg has been boiled, it's been broken, an omelet has been made out of it, and man, that was another great storm coming out from the Vibe. But the damage from Yatoro, holy shit, the TH just melts the side of Nigma Galaxy. It is 5 dead. Blink and you miss it. That's the power of the minus armor coming in from Team Spirit's draft, along with the amp damage. Holy shit, Collapse hitting level 17 after that fight, and now the Aegis as well going the way of Yatoro. Oh, up top, they're going to make a bit of a play here for the lifesteal. They have the Finger of Death and the Earth Spike, but Rinseq with the Infest will survive, and Omar shows up. Rue melts to the damage from the Infest. And now Yatoro, he needs some help. Wall of Replica out along with the Vacuum. There is a Psionic Trap keeping everyone at bay, but there's Noob going in, although getting burned by the egg. Panto with the power of the sun turning this fight around. The egg is there, though Rinseq with the rage trying to pop the egg, but he will not succeed. And despite the heals coming in, looks like Team Spirit, they will be able to clean up this fight. They haven't even found Yatoro the once. As Collapse shows up, cleans up the side of Nigma Galaxy. It is only Omar surviving on the Hoodwink. Team Spirit take. Oh, mid lane. Oh, Omar Collapse. He waited for the Hoodwink to show up. Finds the kill. Oh, Noob. Oh, okay. I mean, hey, look, don't color me surprised. I do think a Lion's always worth dropping a Doom. That's what I say whenever a Lion ganks me in my pubs. But that might have been a bit excessive. Especially because Noob is now about to die. Oh. Smokes out by Team Spirit. There's the crush as Collapse goes in, finds the Y, and Omar, though nearly melting. The Infest keeping him alive, though, but Rue finds Omar in the meantime, blows him up, and now the Y dropping low, burning to the power of the sun. And Rinseq, he just needs to get the hell out of dodge, running alongside Noob, trying to get out of danger. Slows are there again, dodging out the swashbuckle, but the shield crash catches him, and now with the second rage, should be able to run away, or, well, is he? Yatoro's actually chasing for this. They have the Harpoon, they have the kill. Collapse, able to find that one. As Yatoro goes and slaps down the Lifestealer with the meld. Wants to get on top of Yatoro. Yatoro does have the Lincoln Sphere. Noob, oh, spots out Yatoro. Yatoro can still blink away, pikes away, and the blink is out. In the meantime, GH gets found by Collapse, as that is a huge vacuum coming out by the Vibe. Can they actually win this fight? The dude gets dropped in by Yatoro. Yatoro's gone. Team Spirit now in a real pickle, and it's going to be up to Collapse and Lal to clean up this fight or what's left of it, but it's one lonely fish. and a pangolin against the world, and I don't think the odds favor the animals. As the devil, Noob himself goes in. Collapse turns around, drops the corrosive haze. They're gonna try and go for Noob here, who just gets obliterated by the finger and the damage of the TA. And Yatoro looking for more. They're gonna find GH as well. Collapse. Finding the perfect targets here. I'm not too sure what Nigma Galaxy were up to. Caught snoozing. Steam Spirit finds a couple of kills. As Rinty Q walking up the high ground pops the rage. He knows he's got the ages so he can take this fight and Collapse. He is dropping low, dropping to the feast. Although Panto goes in with the save. The egg, it saves Collapse's life, but the egg might die. Can the egg pop and die? Yes, it can. Collapse. He'll come out of it alive. And Rinty Q still has the Aegis trying to turn around and fight, but Noob is gone. And the Darkseer is too low to contribute anything meaningful, although Lal linking in a bit deep, does a swashbuckle, gets back to the low ground. Noob goes in, gets the Doom out onto the Pango, but Rinty Q is dropping. Shadowgrave is going to keep him alive for now, and the Doom slowly ticking out the Pango. The Pango will fall as the vacuum catches him back, but Noob, poor stuff keeping him alive. The damage coming in from Yatoro is not enough. Noob still surviving. He'll be able to back away safely. And now, we're going to go back in. Yatoro stunned up. In the meantime, Rinty Q invading the backlines. They turn their attention towards Panto. And Ruben, both the supports have managed to get away. And it's actually Yatoro who's now starting to take a beating. Patched up. Yatoro is dead. Panto, he will TP out. Ruben, in the meantime, falls in the backline and Collapse. What the fuck is he doing here? He's going to get found as well. Bottom tier 3 dropping low. They're going to try and make a play for the Lifestealer here. He's been hexed up, and in the meantime, Lal's invading the backline, trying to find these supports. Rinziki comes back in, though, drops the Abyss of Lake, controlling up Lal for the time being. Rue, a little off the mark with the Earth Spike, will not be able to catch him. Noob dooms himself, looking to go in, catch out Yatoro. Yatoro in some trouble here, hit by the ring, but there's the save coming in from the egg. Panto is going to be there, but can they pop the egg in time? No, the stun's out on Rinty Q, and once again, it is Panto saving the life of his carry. And Noob is dead, 120 seconds without the Doom Spirit. This is the opening they've been looking for. Finally might have some room to go and hit those Raxes as Rue, he's found another GH in some trouble here, and he's beating him with a fucking fist, smashing his face in. Although the Ghosts have to buy some time and GH TP's out. Never mind, GH is fine. Take out the tier 3 as well. That alert enchantment doing so much work for him. Bushwhack drop, Collapse is going to go in. There's the Harpoon pulling back the Hoodwink. Gets popped. Buyback is there though on Omar. And he might have to buy back his position to break the smoke. As Noob looking for some kind of opening, but it's going to be Omar first, testing the waters on the Squirrel, and he spots out Yatoro, but Yatoro's too quick with the blink. He gets out, and now Rue, or rather Lal, in with the Rolling Thunder. As he looks to find the backline and Collapse. Oh my god, completely destroys GH. Omar in some trouble as well, and with the BKB, this Ladar is A-okay for now. Rinty Q with the rage trying to find Lal in the meantime, but his attack speed has been slowed courtesy of the lucky shot. And now Yatoro's here, Faker of Death out onto the Lifestealer. Noob finally comes in, he drops the Doom, but he's finding Rue. What is his obsession with this lion? As that's another egg that's gonna be dropped straight on top of Noob's head. Noob's gonna fall, so is Dubai. And Rue, he is back from the egg. Looking for more targets, he's found the Squirrel, and GH, he bought back into this one to try and help his team, but he's gonna be falling as Collapse harpoons up the high ground like it's Attack of Titan, and that's it. GG, well played is called Nigma Galaxy. This is gonna be the end of the road for them here at ESL 1 Birmingham. Team Spirit take the series 2-0.